Greg Jenkins is a military veteran, having previously served as a military police officer in the United States Army. Greg is also the founder of the American Veterans Emergency Response Team, a local nonprofit that helps homeless veterans get back on their feet and prevents veteran suicide. In this clip, Greg goes into further detail about the brick wall that many veterans face at the VA when they try to go and get help and seek services, and some of the effects that this stone wall and seeking services and getting things like medication has on veterans and how it might lead them to crisis. I hope you like and subscribe to the channel, and most importantly, I hope you head over to vet.com to support the work of Greg Jenkins there. Thank you.
The VA needs to have that same chain of command, and those people need to be available to solve those issues so that those veterans aren't hitting that brick wall that Defense Secretary Hegseth spoke to the Senate about during his confirmation hearing. He was exactly right. It's the greatest thing ever said by a military leader in over 5 decades. Sir, what is going on with the crisis of veterans in America? I'll tell you exactly what it is. Veterans are hitting a brick wall at the VA, and as soon as they hit that, they're dead. Dead in the water, where we have to come and rescue them with an emergency response team because there's not one out there for them. We've got them one, and we're working it.
So it sounds like within maybe the past few years, instead of the VA of trying to fix things to help get veterans the help they need, instead it's more of protecting the agency itself.
A lot of times, yeah. There are some programs that are helping more now. There's funding, being increased, but it's being abused. There's waste, fraud, and abuse that runs rampant within these organizations. And I can identify that very quickly because I'm on the inside. I'm the veteran calling.
Yeah.
I'm the one that the operator's answering the phone saying, "How can I help you?" Well, who are you? Oh, what do you mean, who am I? I'm the operator. Well, when I get disconnected, they're going to ask who I was speaking to. What is your name? I was always taught, hello, United States Army Military Police. This is Specialist Jenkins. How can I help you? Right? So you identify your agency, you identify yourself, and then you communicate what needs to be said, and everybody knows who they're talking to and what's being talked about and what the next step is. Well, that doesn't happen 9 times out of 10 when you call a VA hospital. It used to under this administration the last time, and it's starting to under this administration this time, but every administration prior and every administration between, the lackadaisical attitude towards service, identification. They didn't want any accountability. They didn't want their names attached to anything. They're protecting themselves from bad veterans. No, they're creating that brick wall.
Right.
And we're hitting that brick wall time and time and time again. Veteran after veteran. And it's terrible. It's terrible. Let's talk about medications.
Yeah.
You want to trigger a veteran that's suicidal? Don't send them their medications. Sometimes you call the VA and you order a medication. They say, well, your prescription's expired. We got to get with your primary care provider. We'll send them a message. You say, okay, thank you. You hang up the phone. You never hear back from the VA. No one ever follows up with that message if the doctor doesn't respond. So that veteran's waiting for medication, thinking that a message has been sent to their doctor's renewed their prescription, the medication's been mailed, but actually the doctor never responded, so it just is out there in the cloud. What's that?
It's another brick wall.
It's another brick wall.
And that's probably a situation where if you need that medication, by the time you need it, if you're in that situation, you can't wait however many weeks it takes.
And you can't afford the medication half the time. You can't just go to the CVS and buy it. You understand what I'm saying? So you're dependent on the VA pharmacy to conduct that business. They send that message to that doctor, If that doctor doesn't never reply, no one ever even knows. No one contacts the veteran. No one follows up with the doctor, and that medication's never sent out. That veteran lapses into a crisis situation, and the next thing you know, police officers being shot, the veteran takes their own lives, and communities and families are destroyed. That's how we stop it, Luke. I understand the system from being in the system, from being in the trenches that I talk about. I've reported to you several times from the trenches. Hey, Luke, I've got this veteran. This is the situation. You know what I'm going through. I just want to be you to be aware.